All right, guys. All right. Welcome to the podcast. Joining me, I have two of the C&C Bros, Brian and Shelly here.
We mean
Say
two
hello,
of.
guys.
We mean two of. We're the only other ones.
Two of the three.
We haven't become double stuffed yet. We haven't added a fourth guy to the mix. But yeah, we don't go to Troy anymore. But we're happy to help a friend who is in Troy.
All right. Tell us a little bit about yourselves.
Well, I am an ex-psych major. I had a minor in creative writing to keep me sane and let me do something fun. And right now I'm taking a break off from school and about to take that good old GRE and gonna try and get into grad school soon so I can get my master's and I can work for a firm.
Nice. Tell us a little bit about yourself, Shelly.
I'm a cashier at McDonald's.
No one's laughing.
Hashtag goals.
Tell us about your Rocket League esports team.
This dream team you're trying to come up with.
Of my two C&C Bros.
Shelly wants us to play Rocket League with him so that he can have a consistently good team because everybody he plays with is just awful.
Garbage.
Good team. It just has to be a consistent team.
We just have to be nice.
Yeah. All right. So, on the list of topics, because, I know, and anybody watching may know, C&C Bros podcasts are normally, reviews on anime, manga, gaming. So on the topic list, I have a few top threes for all of us to go over. And number one is top three favorite genre of games. Who wants to start off with that one?
Oh, well,
What?
go, Shelly.
I'd
Loaded
say
question, I know.
my number 3 is probably platformer.
I'm surprised.
2, action / fighting, and then number 1, third-person adventure.
All right,
I'm surprised Puzzle wasn't in there.
What puzzles have you seen me play?
All the ones in Uncharted.
Action adventure.
/ puzzle.
I guess I'll go next. My number 3 would be stealth games. So typically Metal Gear oriented things like Thief or
Oh yeah.
I like those kinds of games. I like action, or action would probably be my number 1. I'm sorry, I'm going out of order. Adventure would be my second.
It's all good.
I like exploring and I like action, which... You know what? I'm gonna lie. I'm gonna switch it. My favorite's RPGs. RPGs are my favorite. I forgot those existed. For a
Playing
moment.
one right now.
I'm playing one literally every single day. In some way, shape, or form.
Tell them about your favorite RPGs.
Kingdom Hearts. Final Fantasy.
JRPG.
They're all JRPG. I mean, I like The Witcher 3. That's a good That's a good Western RPG. I have not played a lot of those. I like really bad Lord of the Rings games too. Those are
My
always
favorite
fun.
is South Park.
That's also a very good game.
Yeah.
Okay, George.
My top three, starting at number 3, would have to be rhythm games. Theater Rhythm, Final Fantasy, Persona 4 Dancing All Night, Guitar Hero. Uh, Number 2 would have to be RPGs. Much like Brian, specifically JRPGs. I really like Pokemon, Fire Emblem, Final Fantasy.
You like those
But
tactical RPGs?
number 1, I would definitely say fighting games.
I figured.
Yeah.
That was somewhere in there.
The ability to kick my friends around has definitely become my lifeblood over the past few years.
Shelley's other favorite game is Yu-Gi-Oh!
It's true. Oh, wait. No. I'm going to take out my third one for platformer and put in sports games.
It's okay.
Are you counting Rocket League as a sports game?
That is a sports game.
Friendly reminder, Mario Kart 8 is a sports game.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, gosh.
Remember what you just did.
Yeah, but I don't play Mario Kart 8.
Yeah, I don't play it either.
I play Drive Club.
Should try it.
I have played it.
He played Mario Kart. 1.
No, I played
1.
I played it.
Oh, yeah, you did play it that one time.
I'd play it whenever Nathan Taylor wanted me to.
I wouldn't.
Wow.
I straight up denied them like the pleasure of ever beating me in Mario Kart because they asked me at least like 3 times, 3 separate occasions. I said no. I'm sorry. I don't like racing games.
Got a safe face for the friends. I understand.
I'd only play Smash with him if I could be Kirby.
I mean, I'll play Smash with them any day of the week. That's
reasonable. Kirby's pretty good at Smash 4.
I really hate racing games. They're just not fun. I don't like driving sims.
I feel.
It depends on the sim for me.
Yeah.
Next topic we have on the list is top 3 favorite games.
Ooh.
I guess I'll start off.
All right, yeah, I want you to go, George.
All the pressure on me. Wow. Wow. Definitely. In no particular order, even because I just can't. Pokemon Soul Silver, Fire Emblem Awakening, and Project M via Super Smash Bros. Mod.
Okay, respectable.
PM 3.5 specifically, 3.02 maybe even. 3.6 is... But go ahead.
Okay, so Persona 4 is number 3. Number 2, I'm going to cheat again and say it's tied with Final Fantasy 8 and Final Fantasy 7.
Okay.
Just because I really like both of them, both in very different ways.
Yeah.
And number 1 is Hey You Pikachu. No, I'm just
Really?
I'm just messing with you. I never owned an N64.
Oh, you just
I was like, what?
I won it. Give me an Oscar. That was the best acting I've ever done in my life. No, my number 1's Kingdom Hearts 2.
Regular or Final Mix?
Now I'd say Final Mix because Critical Mode's a godsend. But I love Vanilla Cage too, just as much.
I think Drew is off playing Birth by Sleep Final Mix on critical mode right now as we speak.
I'm still trying to play Days on Proud Mode, and I just started it up again today. I'm like, that game's so hard on Proud Mode. I feel like I need to quit and play Standard and then go to Proud Mode so that I can like relearn the controls.
Yeah. Get them sea legs back.
Yeah. You up, Shelly?
All right. Because I could choose between all the other games for number 3, and you mentioned Nintendo 64, I'm going to pick Pokemon Stadium 2.
Okay.
Number 2, Uncharted 4, and then number 1, The Last of Us.
Hey, you Pikachu.
What's the difference,
it's
right?
It's not a game.
Hey You Pikachu, but I couldn't. I think you needed like the microphone and everything for it.
Yeah, you need like accessories, and it wasn't actually a game. Like I wanted it so bad, but I heard everybody, even back then, say like, "Dumb."
It was a Pikachu owning sim.
No, yet then.
It was a Pikachu dating sim.
What you even do in the game?
I think you fed him and talked to him and like petted him or something.
Oh well, that sounds.
It wasn't a game.
Yeah,
like a thing.
It was Pokemon and me for N64.
I mean, pretty much.
But yeah, Last of Us is a good game. I honestly forgot about it. Probably would have put it in my number 3. I mean, I was thinking about Metal Gear Solid 4 too.
Oh, I forgot about Pokemon Snap.
I hate that game.
Oh yeah.
Mainly because I went looking for Hey You Pikachu, and it's the same thing as Pokemon Snap.
George, are you editing this video down, George? Are you going to cut out all of our tangents?
No, the tangents is what makes it real.
Yeah, I'll have to. I'll keep some of it. It has to be somewhat authentic. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like this is pure, like well, I won't say unadulterated. This is the essence of C&C Bros.
I'm also lagging pretty awfully too.
Yeah. Well, let's go ahead and move on, I guess, to make this simpler on you.
It's fine.
I forgot. Oh, jeez.
Favorite moment in a game. It can be in a game or in gaming, and I guess how it affected you.
Okay. You go first, George, because I got to think of one of mine. Because I can think of 2 right now. I got to think of 2 right now.
Just throw me under the bus. I see.
Over here in C&C Bros.
Okay, I thought of my third one.
It was just your favorite.
Oh no,
top 3.
this isn't the top 3. This is just a moment in particular.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you say you got a second one? It's like, no, whatever you got, class.
All right.
Well, I think of mine.
Well, I'd say that one of my favorite moments in particular that like stands out to me is finally playing Kingdom Hearts 2 after everybody was on that like crack cocaine like withdrawal like syndrome when it came to KH, because everybody was like busting down like Best Buys, at least I was, and game stores like trying to figure out when KH2's coming out, and then like after scrounging around for like info and like bit by bit, finally being able to play that prologue, and at the very end of the prologue, like seeing Roxas like talk to Sora through the pod, like that was really impactful for me because it made me sad, but it made me really excited, and I felt really bad. But I was like, I finally get my hands on this amazing game, and I can play it in full. and that stood out to me a lot.
And some character development.
Oh yeah, like out the wazoo. But I could write a book on that. Roxas is an amazing character.
Oh yeah. All of Sora's character development packed into one body.
All of the angst he doesn't need, but we're giving him anyway. It's like how Donald, over time, like absorbed Mickey's evil streak.
Shelly, do you want to go ahead from here, or do I?
George is still marinating.
Oh no, I have one now. I'm
Okay.
just opening up the option.
My favorite moment in gaming was when I played Batman Arkham City. It was my first Arkham game. It's still the best Arkham game.
I agree.
And you were absolutely Batman. I was Batman. And that's all I've ever wanted to be in life.
I thought you wanted to be an Earthbender.
Well, that too. But they haven't made a great Avatar game yet, so that'll have to wait.
17. Look, if they'd have given Platinum like a few $100 more, but Activision was like,
Platinum was on the right track, but they didn't have enough money. Also, it needed a lot less Temple Run. Like, not at all.
I feel like that game just had design issues from the beginning. I think they just didn't... Yeah.
Well, they couldn't. Activision was like, here's this money. We want a $20, $15 even game that we can push out like now. And so Platinum was like well on the way, but they did not have the funds or the time to, put out something great. That's why
They also needed a better story.
Yeah.
I mean, Avatar games have had a bad history of having bad game design in general.
Can't confirm.
So
there was one
I
can confirm, but I can't remember exactly how that one played.
Burning Earth sucked.
I played the one before Burning Earth. I played the first one. Yeah, there we go.
The one that played like an RPG, kind of.
Yeah. Avatar Fable.
But yeah.
My favorite moment. I was playing Super Smash Bros. Brawl, doing the Subspace Emissary, the story mode that the game had. The Great Invasion cutscene, which is like, famous for what it is. That was perhaps, at the time anyway, one of the greatest scenes I had ever witnessed in a game, because it's where, most of the world is taken over by Subspace, and over like 75% of the cast has banded together and is trying to invade so they can defeat the enemy rescue. It starts off with Meta Knight's ship being blown to pieces, but out of that ship, everyone in their own respective flying vehicle comes out, and there's aerial acrobatics, there's style, there's flair. The main theme is playing in the background. It's, for me at the time, being in like high school, it was solely captivating, because I'm all for that collaboration, crossover.
I guess I could kind of relate to that. Because I had never played a Metal Gear before Metal Gear Solid 4, which is a huge mistake, but it was also probably the best mistake I've ever made in my life, because I got to play one of the best games in my opinion.
Right. Yeah.
And like seeing that story wrap up like with that final boss fight, that was an amazing boss fight, and I knew it was back then when I had no idea about Metal Gear. I felt it.
Looked at it and it was there.
That probably would have been my number one if I hadn't have thought about Kingdom Hearts 2.
Can't wait till I get there. I'm playing 4 last, by the way.
I recommend that wholly.
Snake Eater and Peace Walker. I'm gonna play Ground Zeroes and Phantom Pain, and I will stream that
All right.
just for you guys to know.
Yeah. All right. We good? One more topic.
I think that was all.
One more, just for editing purposes, in case I need to cut anything out, or in case it turns out to be too short. What are your opinions on competitive gaming?
Like as a sport, like ESPN kind of sport gaming.
Just esports in general. Your feelings towards it, its exposure,
Oh no, well,
pros, cons.
It's got awful exposure in my opinion. Because the whole point of it is like I think that they're trying to make it a much more accepted like form of competition. You've got like what's it called, Evo?
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean that's a big thing, and then they try and like feature it on like sports networks, things like that, and like they had like I remember I'll never forget like watching this dude on G4 trying to beat this Donkey Kong world record, like live streaming every now and then.
yeah, I remember that.
Back in the good old days. I think it's complicated because I think that even the people who were in charge with like getting its name out there and trying to make it like a legitimate thing, a legitimate sport, like they don't really know what to do with it. Because it is such a new thing and it's so hard to define like competitive gaming because like with fighting games it's much simpler, like RPGs with competitive elements like Pokemon, like it's a lot easier to make it and kind of like a sporting event. But where do you draw the line? Because like then you've got like old school games like Pac-Man, which is built to be played competitively to an extent, like you beat people's high scores. How do you keep public interest? How do you make it to where people want to hang on and watch like every move that someone makes in a competitive sense and make it like a televised thing rather than just like come and entertain yourself while you want to, and just walk away, come back to it, and see how they're doing. Like it's a tough animal to approach, and I mean I think it's handled badly to an extent, but I also think it's handled as well as it could be.
All right, Shelly.
I think it's more good than bad so far. I don't know if it actually really needs to be on ESPN.
That's
ESPN don't like it being on ESPN. I know that.
Yeah.
I watch other sports shows and they talk about how they don't like it on there.
But wouldn't you want to play competitive Rocket League on ESPN?
I mean, if they would watch us, and if they like, took us seriously...
Two. Esports will probably not be on one for a long time. On ESPN 2.
If I could get someone to take me seriously, like playing any kind of game competitively, I just want them to watch me. I don't care what they think about me. Like, if I was that... Like, have you seen BizKit's, like, Kingdom Hearts 2 speedruns?
No.
Okay, well, no, of course you haven't, but this man is so good. World record, like, multiple world records, like, multiple occasions. Hard to beat. Watching him play, like, it's like watching someone paint, like a Michelangelo piece, like, just from scratch, but put their own unique twist on it so that it's, like, really meta, in a sense. That's what it's like to me, like watching him play this game, because he's doing stuff like crazy stuff I would never even imagine. And if I could play like that, I'd get a lot of satisfaction just knowing people are watching me and like showing off. Like, I don't care if they like it or not. I just want my skill to be acknowledged to an extent. So the fact that it's being shown, I think, is enough acknowledgement in and of itself.
All right. I feel towards it pretty similarly. I think its legitimacy as a sport has rapidly increased with it not only being featured at more events, but also with just more games joining the lineup. You know, you hear competitive gaming early on in days, it's normally Counter-Strike, Quake, Street Fighter. Smash has regained presence. Overwatch has been released. Splatoon is accepted. We have Rocket League. The list of games continues to pile up to the point where there are as many games to compete in as sports, if not more, almost certainly more for the number of games there are available. People are making, well, almost making livings off of it. Huge amount of sponsors and exposures.
Yeah, and I think
Exposure. Sorry.
they want it to be a thing, and I think a lot of people are investing in it because they see its value. But general population's not going to accept it for a long time until like millennials are like in their 50s, and most of like the baby boomers are dead. And I hate that's morbid. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that was extremely morbid.
But like, that's just a fact of life. Like, it's not gonna it's not gonna meteorically like take off until like millennials have much more say than they do like economically and entertainment wise.
And this
can you imagine? Can you imagine like the cartoons that are gonna come on like by the time we're 50 and our kids are like getting spoon fed stuff we'd be into?
There's a League of Legends anime dropping soon, if not already out. But it's not like about League, it's about, you know, someone who plays League.
Oh.
I heard about that.
As long as it's not Teen Titans Go.
Everyone knows that's not anime. Not like Corey.
Even they know it.
Greatest anime of all time. I don't remember.
Oh boy. Obama wishes he was Corey.
Oh.
He wishes he was Corey.
I think we're gonna cut it off here for now.
All right. It's been a lovely stream with you all.
Thank you. I certainly appreciate you guys coming on, throwing out your opinions, and telling the people what you like.
And if you're into anime and gaming and any news or anything we want to talk about, go watch our podcast.
Shameless plug.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if I'm allowed to put that in. I'm pretty sure I'm not allowed to put that in.
We can't plug ourselves?
No.
Well, I guess we've already given ourselves enough exposure that I don't need to plug it in at the end.
Well, I mean, those who are watching live, you know, I'll turn in the edited portion, but to everyone else, this is C&C Bros Safe for Work cast.
Until next time.
Until next time. Thank you guys, and thank you viewers.